Make sure that you go over to the YouTube um, app if you want to participate. I am going to give you guys an opportunity to also win exclusive Actors Guiding Stuff merch as well. But our main source tonight is YouTube. So, hey, YouTube, we are live. It is 8 p.m. and we are live. I see two people already. We're getting ready to get started. I got TikTok over here. I got Facebook over there. Everybody's on. Everybody's on. So, but I'm hardly on TikTok, so I'm trying to talk to TikTok so they know a little bit about Actors Got Next Up. So, Actors Got Next Up, guys, is America's first competition reality show for aspiring actors, and we have been in the making of this show for a little over 2.5 years. So we finally went live. We finally went live for the world to really see in January of this year. So the show did really, really well. We had roughly about 50,000 views the very first day it hit Tubi and Apple TV. And then the next day, like another 19,000, and it's just been growing more and more and more. I know another time was like 126,000 views. Like, it's doing so well that Tubi themselves pushed our show out for our for their own audience. So yeah, once again, you can come over to YouTube. That's where we will be hosting tonight the Fan Favorite Live. You can get to know some of our top 12 contestants. We're very proud of our top 12 contestants. They beat out hundreds of auditions to get that spot as top 12. They were jacketed about a month ago. So we are excited. We're getting the ball rolling. And so, yeah, come on over to Agnutv on YouTube. Hey, guys. And so we're getting the rocking and rolling over here, too. So, yes, Actors Got Next Up TV. Yes. You can put Agnutv in, and it should pop up for you guys. So, hey, how's it going, my audience over here at YouTube? My main focus tonight is you guys. And so, though I'm trying to introduce the brand a little more to TikTok, I hardly ever go live or do much on TikTok. I post a little here and there. I'm trying to take advantage of all our audiences. And so, tonight I'm babying TikTok here. And so they can either join us here or they can watch from this side over here. I'll kind of just be engaged with both, but mainly my main focus will be you guys. I'm so glad that you guys came, and I hope that you invited your friends, your family, church members, whoever you felt like inviting. Share. I'm seeing you guys really active. Hey, LaShawn, I see you, LaShawn. That was funny. I'm really trying to focus. So I'm in like 20 different spots at one time. So I'm so glad that you guys are coming and that you're excited about the Fan Favorite. I've been working really, really hard today. I'm trying to just make sure everything goes good with the rollout of your Fan Favorite. The Fan Favorite reveal, or whatever we're going to call it. I haven't even determined what we're going to call this thing yet, but whatever I can do to spotlight my babies. They're all like my children. For you guys that don't know me and don't know the cast of Actors Got Next Up for season 1, they're all different in their own way, and truly they're all winners in my eyes. Every last one of them are winners. It was such a hard choice to even narrow down to the top 12. I know that it's going to be crazy once they get. Okay, yes, Jordan, if you're not on here, yes. It's getting ready to get crazy because once they start these competitions throughout the city, they're coming out of the 4 walls, and they're really getting ready to have it's getting ready to be a great show without revealing too much. It's getting ready to be a great show for you guys. Let's see. First of all, let's just start with who's in the building. Okay, wait a minute. I see Champ. Let's go, Champ for the win. Champ. I know that Champ is not the only one that brought someone in there. Team Samaj, I see you. Team Samaj is in the building. Let me go back some. Team Samaj is in there. Savon. Okay, I do see one for Savon. I know you guys have more than that. Come on with that one. LaShawn, you everywhere. Hey, Danny. Champ for the win. Is Champ LaShawn? Okay, Champ, aka LaShawn for the win. Okay. You definitely brought your audience with you. Listen, South Carolina, South Carolina. Okay, we're respect to South Carolina. Respect to South Carolina. Well, guys, I'm glad to see you guys in the building and voting for your favorite contestant. I'm going to tell you how this thing works. And we're going to discuss the fan favorite. We're also going to discuss the biggest threat and the weakest link, because that's going to be really interesting too. It was really interesting for myself and the judges as well. Let's see. My phone is like off the hook. Like, people don't know I'm on live. Y'all know I'm on live. I'm on live. Okay, so let's talk about first things first. Well, first of all, let me see if I can. Let me see if I can bring people up here. I don't know if I can or not. Somebody wave their hand so I can see if I can bring somebody up here. Because that's what I really. Let me see out there. Let's see. I can add you as a moderator. Or I can put you in timeout, child. Listen, where has this button been my whole life? Just put my husband in timeout. Let me see. Okay, I am going to add you as a moderator, Ricky. That way you can help me as I'm navigating these comments that are coming in here. Okay. So, all right, guys. So we're getting ready to get started. Teamy Jima, hey Teamy Jima, I see you. Okay. All right, so let me turn this music down just a little bit, guys. Yes, I'm sorry. Actors got next up. If you are trying to join, you can come over on the YouTube channel, or you can stay right here and listen in. It's all good, but you actually get a chance to look at some of our top 12 contestants who made the top 12 on our show. And they're voting right now. Their fans are voting for fan favorite right now. Okay, guys. I'm coming. Let's see. All right, so the live voting has officially opened, guys. So before we get into the rules of this thing and how it goes, I really want to see where you at. It looks like right now LaShawn is really just dominating he's dominating the chat box. I need you guys to share this live with your friends, share it with your families, get on Facebook, get on TikTok. Just tell them to tune in and drop your name. They can drop your name and leave out if they don't want to stay. But get them to come in and drop your name and vote for you. Now, because I know that fan favorites can tend to be more of a popularity contest, we've added several different methods for this fan favorite thing. So there are going to be different criteria that I cannot believe my phone. It ain't run like this all day long. We're going to be adding different criteria for the fan favorite. Okay, so it is not going to be just a live vote, though that is about 40% of the vote. It's about 40% of the vote. Give me 1 second. We are also going to, I'm trying to click back over here to you guys. We are also going to measure your gear. And the greatest thing is we got the word that your gear is live right now, guys. So you have on nextuptv.us. I wish I could type on this thing while I'm doing it. Nextuptv.us. You guys should be able to see your favorite contestants' gear. And so with the fan gear, and it's roughly like $25 to support them. I think the t-shirts may be $30, I'm sure, or something like that. And it's pretty nice gear to rep your contestant. And so it's gonna not just be you guys commenting names and stuff like that. It's gonna be, you guys supporting them with merch. It's gonna be, sharing the live. It's gonna be your comments. It's gonna be a broad range for this. Tonight starts the live voting, and we are going to live vote all the way up until the end of this segment, which hopefully we wrap up right about, I'm hoping to wrap up about 8:45, 8:50, not too long, because we do have several things that we need to do. But as we're here on the chat and we're just talking, you know what I'm saying, just make sure that you're on and you are, and you're commenting your favorite person's name. I'll tell you rule number one, for every 10 comments that you give your contestant, that equals 1 point. Now, if by default you only end up with 3 people, then I'm gonna have to give you 10 points. I'm gonna have to give you 1 point, okay? I'll just call it a 10. But I'm pretty sure you can get at least 10 people on here to vote your name, or for somebody to write your name 10 times. They can do that. They can type your name 10 times, and I would sit here and just let them type your name 100 times if their fingers would let them be great. You know, I don't care if you copy and paste it 20 times. I don't care how you get it up there, but 10 times equals 1 point. And so me and my team, we will be constantly going through and counting the votes all the way up until the cutoff point, which I'll let you guys know when the cutoff point is. And so, yeah, so we're starting that off. And if you haven't already, like I said, go over to nextuptv.us. I wish I could share. Oh, I can't share my screen. I wish I can. Y'all want to see the shirts? Or y'all going to go over there on your own? Let me see. Oh, I might have to show y'all these. I might have to show y'all these shirts. Listen, I have only gone live on this YouTube one time. So I went the other day just to kind of get a dry run and just kind of see what it was like, because I knew that the fan favorite was coming up. And so I wanted to make sure I at least kind of knew what I was doing with this live. So y'all bear with me. And I'm going to try to share my screen really quickly. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm doing this right. So, okay, share. Can y'all see that? Oh, that looked like a lot. Can y'all see all of that? Let me know in the chat if y'all can see that. Say yes or something. Okay, hold on. Can y'all see that? Hold on. Let me get my husband on this thing. I thought it was gonna be like Instagram and like oh, who can't comment? Why can't you comment? Somebody said they can't comment. There's comment restrictions. Does anybody else have comment restrictions? It's probably in your in your settings, I'm guessing, because you should be able to comment. Okay. Click the link above, LaShawn. Let me see. What's the link above? What is that one for? Nextuptv.us? Y'all just didn't talk to me in 2 places at one time. Okay, I'm hoping that I couldn't comment. Somebody said I couldn't comment. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. Let me make sure. Okay. I'm on Georgia Peach as a guest. I can't comment. Okay, y'all. Oh, Savon is in the house. I see Savon everywhere. Okay, go ahead, Team Savon and Team Samaj. I see you popping up through there. Y'all are not having a problem commenting. Why are some people having a problem commenting? Anybody want to help some? I know it's a competition, but y'all swear y'all love each other. Why don't y'all help y'all castmates out who is trying to get they people to be able to comment? Yeah, well, okay. I see. I can't tell you guys. Go to what's that thing? Go to ChatGPT and tell them you can't comment on YouTube. It'll tell you real quick how to comment on what's wrong, why you can't comment. Hey, Raul, you on here? Okay, so that's what you see. Okay, so this list, I'm getting ready to do this now. Show me what you see now. Can you see? Can y'all see this T-shirt? This is the website. This is one of the T-shirts. The back of it, anyway. I think this is Brenda's T-shirt. Let's see. Okay, y'all can see this? So this is Brenda's T-shirt. Brenda is next up. These are so cute. Oh, and you guys, this was designed by Danny Sarita from Sarita Clothing, guys. So it is Premier Design. We're very excited to have her joining us, and she is on the live. Fan favorite 94. That's so cute. Let me see if I can come out of here because I don't know. I'm gonna have to go to the main page so I can see what they all look like. Next up, TV.us. Okay. So y'all can see this, right? This is the main Actors Got Next Up fan page. We cleared that whole first row for the contestants. So the very first one you should be able to see is Samaj, then LaShawn, and then Savon. So can you guys see that? If you click into there, I think the t-shirts are 30, guys. But they are very, very high quality cotton, very good high quality. Everything that we have is high quality. So it's going to be just a little bit more. So it's about 30 bucks. But we're not making a profit, so don't you even worry about it. But the point of the matter is to show them love and to buy up their gear because we want you walking around town being a billboard for Samaj or being a billboard for Charlie or a billboard for LaShawn. Okay, so Samaj is next up, and you see that this is a trademark, and then 01 for season 1. And then if you look at the back of the shirt, no. I asked him, hold on right quick, let's go back out of that. We gotta look at LaShawn's. You're gonna have to look at that for me, Rick. Let's go with LaShawn is next up, and then if you look at the back of his shirt, it shows his number 120, and then next up TV.us fan favorite. So the shirt comes in different colors, guys. You got the cream and navy blue. You got the gray and black if it would move. My computer is really moving slow. Let me do a close up here of our model. Okay, and so this is the gray and navy blue, guys. And the back is the same. So it just comes in 4 different colors. You got the white and black, the gray and black, and then the cream and navy blue. Okay, and then that is on, once again, next up TV.us. And then let me come out of there real quick. Same for the girls. The girls are the same colors for the girls. We kept everything pretty much the same. You just have multiple colors to pick from. And then you guys all got your own personal trucker hats with at least 15 different colors. So let's look at Savon really quickly. Savon's main hat comes in red, white, and blue like an American hat. I love that. And it has the 306 there, y'all. Because that was his audition number. That is his audition number. And we know that whenever they see you with the hat, what's 306? So that's his number, okay? So we'll always know Savon is 306. Comes in different colors. You can get it in like a black and white. It looks like a hot pink and white. I like that black and white. That's real nice because that looks just like the show colors. I actually like that one. Pink, if you want pink, it comes in pink, and then you have looks like green is here too. You guys have, you got the chance to just go through and look through it and see if there's any way you want to support them. This hat is only $25, and it definitely will support. It will support Savon and any of the other actors that you choose. Okay, so that was my little mind about that. So let me try to end the shop sharing so I can stop. Let me get my little list so I can see what's next on our list to discuss. If anybody got any questions, I see LaShawn, I see that somebody literally put it 10 times. Well, yes, go ahead then. That's right though, that's exactly how you do it because it's gonna take us all year to count these things, but it ain't gonna be all year to reveal it, okay? But yes, throughout the live, just continue to count them because for every 10 we count, that is going to equal a point, okay? And that is going to be 40% of the count for the winner for fan favorite. Also, because we just dropped our exclusive Agnutv merch today, and I appreciate you guys being here. I'm gonna give away 3 merch items tonight for free. But to win, you have to be active in the chat. You have to stay with me until the very end of the stream when I pick the winners. You got to be here to the very end. So the people that I see are the most active in the chat. I'm going to jot their name down. My moderator, Ricky, or Jordan, if you're here, if y'all can write the name down. Then we're going to, make sure that the one that you see that is most active, and we'll figure out who those are. And those 3 random people will receive a merch item, and then we'll have you stay on board to DM us through Instagram so that we can get the address to send it to you. So we really appreciate you guys being here. There's a million places you could be, but you're here supporting the contestants for America's first competition reality show for aspiring actors. And it is absolutely a big deal. I just want to say that we're extremely excited. Hollywood has definitely entered the chat, and so we are definitely in negotiations with them at the moment. And so that is the semi holdup. And so we're getting ready for pre-production, which should start at the end of the month. And we're just determining whether we're going back to Tubi or we're going to land just a little bit harder than Tubi. So that's where we are, guys. So we're really, really excited about it. So my top 12 will be next up. So even if they don't win first place, they're still going to be next up. The world is going to know who they are, and that is my goal. Yeah. Okay. So where are we next? Let's see. Okay. So this here. We're going to do the 3 most active in the chat for the merch, but I also want to know by the chat, and don't just say it just because, that's the person you root for, really. Who do you think, if you've watched, who's watched by a show of hands, or you can say me, if you want to just type me, who has actually watched all 6 episodes of part 1 on Tubi? Or on Apple TV, or on Zumo Comcast, or on Fawson TV, or on Stash TV, or on Movie Phone. Did I miss one? I feel like I did. Who has watched? Can I get a me? If you've seen all 6 though, you got to see all 6, because I'm gonna ask you a question. The ones that can say me, I'm definitely gonna ask the question. All right, Miss KJ Lovey. Miss KJ Lovey, I'm calling on you. Miss KJ Lovey, are you following us on Instagram? Y'all look for her response for me. It's running. Okay. Miss KJ Lovey, I see you say okay. Are you following us on Instagram? You are now? Okay. I need you to be following us on Instagram. Follow us on actors.nextup.tv.us. And I need you to tell me who led off on episode 5. What interview led episode 5? Who was the first person you saw before the credits came on for episode 5? Episode 5. Who was that? What contestant was that? And while you look for the answer, you think about the answer. I'm gonna move on. Now, if I don't see you, then somebody look for that answer for me. Somebody let me know if she answers. Who led off episode 5? All right. Anybody else seen Actors Got Next Up on Tubi, Fawson, Zumo, Comcast, Apple TV, any one of those? If so, say me. I want to give something else away. I have a question for you. Who else has seen episodes 1 through 6? All 6 episodes. So I'm going to ask you a question. Don't say me if you haven't. Boy, them daggone numbers is going. Y'all is not playing. I can't even see. She said Jamie. Yes, Jamie is correct. That's a good job. Jamie is correct. So yes, Jamie led off episode 5. Make sure that you DM Actors Got Next Up TV. You will see the purple star, which is our logo, and put your name and your mailing address where you want me to send your merch, and please put your size in there as well that you want sent to you. Okay, and we'll make sure that we get that out to you this week. Yeah. Anybody else seen episodes 1 through 6 on Tubi, Apple TV, any of the above? Zumo. Anybody else? Say me. We trying to give stuff away, and you and also let me know who you're here to represent as well. If you let me know who you're here to represent, I'll make sure that your merch reflects them and it goes towards the credit of them. Okay, I'll make sure it goes towards their credit as far as purchasing merch for them. Okay. Oh, I just saw somebody say me. Ronnie Oliver. Hi, Ronnie. How are you? I wish I could pull y'all up here and talk to y'all but it's weird. I'm just having to read at the speed of light. Ronnie, so have you seen Actors Got Next Up all 6 episodes? You said me? You said me. Let me see. What's a good question for him? Okay, Ronnie. When in the introduction in episode 1 of Actors Got Next Up, in the introduction, what was I doing right before I called my industry experts? That's the first thing I want to know. And second thing I want to know is which industry expert did I call first? What was I doing right before I called my industry experts to help me to determine who's next up? And who was the first one? I was sleeping. That was right. I was sleeping. And who was the first one I called, Ronnie? It's hot. I'm sorry, you guys. It's that. Listen, I'm getting older. Going through it just really, the oven just turned all the way on like to 100 real quick. Okay. I can't see. Did he answer? Jonna. Jonna is correct. Good job, Ronnie. So that is correct. And Ronnie, are you following the Next Up page? Make sure that you're following the Next Up page. If you are following the Next Up page, then make sure that you message me your mailing address. Good, Ronnie. Thank you for following us. I really appreciate it. Please make sure that you message me. Who you rooting for, Russell? I saw that. Make sure that you message me your mailing address and that you message me who you're rooting for. That way I can see you merch that's aligned with who you're rooting for. And if you're not rooting for anybody in particular yet, then maybe by the end of the live, you will be rooting for someone. And if not, you can always root for team industry experts. They got merch on there too. And, just let me know in the comments so I can make sure I send you something that is conducive to who you with. And then also your size. Whether we do a shirt or a hat or whatever we decide to do, we just want to make sure that if you are going for a contestant, that they actually get credit for they get the credit, under their margins for selling their fan gear for people actually running with them. And this is a good way to get the word out too, guys, so people know about the show. And so when they see it, they're like, oh, that's that show, or that's the show my cousin was on, or that's that's that show. Okay, great, Ronnie. Thank you very much. We will Jordan, are you on? We'll get that from the okay. We'll get that from the site and make sure that you get your merch. We'll send it out this week. Thank you very much for participating. All right, and so for the last person, I'm going to ask one more question. I'm going to ask one more question and then we're going to move on, okay? I'm just trying to give you guys an opportunity to get people to buy your merch. Babe, what's the question? Let me, I guess I'm going to stick to the show. Let's just see who's seeing anything. You know what? I think I'm going to see who's been watching my contestants on YouTube. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see who's been watching my contestants on YouTube. So, who's following the YouTube page? If you're not following the YouTube page, you must be following in order to be eligible for any type of gift. I don't want to give you a gift and I ain't gonna never see you again. It's like I at least want to see you in the stuff. I at least want to see you repping it. Please be following. And just so y'all know that once the show goes live, a lot of times I may be on set or we may be running after them, seeing where they're going or what they're up to for their challenge. And I might just decide to go live on YouTube and be like, look, y'all, it ain't hit the area yet, but look what we're doing. We running down the road and doing this, that, and the third. I would love to go live and you guys to be able to see. You need to be following the page if you're not. Not just for the numbers' sake. The numbers are going to do what they do anyway. It's just so you can be in tune and you really can have like live behind the scenes stuff that other people don't get. Like people who aren't on this live right now, look how many thousands of people was watching the show. We had over 127,000 in the first, 2 weeks? But 48 on here right now. But you guys are getting the inside view on the fan favorites and all that good stuff. So if you are following the YouTube page, please tell me which one of our contestants said that, I know, the crazy thing is I know every last one of you guys. Which one of your contestants said everything you do, everything about you irritates me? First one to say it was London Williams 6160. Savon is correct. London, are you following the next up page? I can't tell. Somebody tell me if you see London. Yes, you are. Okay, London, make sure that you tell me who you with. Inbox me your address, your mailing address, what size you wear, and who you're representing. If you're not representing anybody, just say the show, and I'll just make sure that you have next up merch if it's not someone in particular. Okay? So those are my 3 giveaways. I'm still gonna look at merch giveaway at the end of the live. Okay. All right. So we getting ready to get moving. All right. So that part I think is done. Let me make sure I did everything I'm supposed to do before I move on to. Okay. All right. Now this is the trick. So you guys remember when we were on set. And you guys had to vote for the biggest threat and the weakest link. Biggest threat and the weakest link. You guys remember the biggest threat and the weakest link? It's time to get to business. Please feel free to continue to type in the chat and put who you're voting for, who you're rooting for. I'm not going to do anything to stop you. Because we're gonna be counting these things all year long. It ain't gonna take no year, but we're gonna be steady counting. So we definitely want to keep it up. For every 10 is a point. And remember that this is not the only category because you have to be able to be successful in all 4 categories, or number 1 at least, in all 4 categories to win the overall. It's not just the comments in the names. Okay. All right, let's get down to business. I got to turn this music down a little bit because this is, I feel like, hold on right quick. Okay. So, hey, I'm just gonna put you on. I'm just gonna turn you down just in case I need you. Is Ray on here? Yeah, because it's moving so much. Okay. Well, I mean, I kind of expected it to be that way, but we'll get to it. Okay. Oh, Eugenia. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, then, okay. I just couldn't hear you, so that's okay. 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 All right, y'all. So we're getting ready to do the big reveal. So the first things first is while we were on set doing the top 12 reveal, which most of you guys saw on Instagram, with their, where they were jacketed with their jackets for the season. Every contestant was asked to vote who the biggest threat is or was, and who the weakest link is of the season. In the chat, really quickly, let me see who is the biggest threat of the season. I want to hear who the biggest threat of the season is. Okay. Oh, while y'all steady doing that, I'm getting this thing prepped for you guys. Okay. I did not mention, and I should have mentioned, that another one of the perks for being a fan favorite, not only is it going to be a cash reward, but it's also going to be, they're going to have their own featured poster, as well as going to be an autograph, their actual own autograph poster on the site. They will always have the fan favorite of season 1, and their poster throughout the seasons will still be there. So it's definitely honorary, and it's also very possible to have both. It's very possible to be the winner of Next Up and be the fan favorite. It is very possible to be the fan favorite, but somehow you go home and not win the whole thing. But at least you leave with a legacy. At least you leave with dollars in your pocket, and you get your own poster, and hey, you get the bragging rights or the crowning rights of being the season's, King of Threats or the Queen of Threats is what we're naming them, the King of Threats or vice versa. All right. So the interesting thing is, hold on, I'm trying to go down here for y'all comments so I can see. I'm looking, I'm reading. Taystar, Brenda, Taystar, Brenda, LaShawn. Who is the biggest threat of season 1, y'all? And I mean, I know you're rooting for your person, but I really wish I would at least look at the YouTube, the full view of their audition, and or have watched the show. If you ain't watched the show, let me just say shame on you if you ain't watched the show and you're on this live. I need you to hang up the live and go on over there to Tubi and watch at least part 1. So you can catch up and know what we're talking about. These comments going so fast, I'm trying to keep up. Hey, Savon is the biggest threat threat ever. I watch the YouTube and I'm unbiased. Why can't you comment? I don't know why you can't comment either. You must have some type of block on there why you can't comment. Go to ChatGPT and ask it, tell it you can't comment, and ask it if it can help you. I got people saying they want to comment and can't comment. I'm still looking at all that. All of these people are the biggest threat. Well, let me just tell you guys, everybody voted for the biggest threat, and we had a 3-way tie, and I can't even believe it. For the weakest link, we had a 2-way tie. Can't even believe it. So I got with my industry experts so that we can try to figure out a way to break the tie. I'm like, hey, you guys, y'all break this tie, because I'm not going to decide who's going to be the biggest threat and who's going to be the weakest link. I'm not going to do that. So I let them get in there and do it. And I got 4 industry experts. Shout out to my industry experts. First of all, I ain't saying nothing about my industry experts. I'm on here they are so busy. John is on set right now. Terrence is working right now. I think Ray may be on here, but I think he's on the radio right now. He's live right now. Tia is probably off saving the world. I don't even know. Tia is always somewhere with some celebrity doing something. But everybody is pretty busy tonight. And so I think Ray was going to jump on for a few minutes. I don't know if he actually made it on or not. But I asked them, I said, listen, we have a tie and I don't know what to do. We have a tie. And I need you guys to individually vote for your biggest threat and your weakest link. And then we're going to be the tiebreakers and we'll just call it, we'll just be tiebreakers. Well, wouldn't you know it that that they had a tie too? They literally tied too. So, and I'm not going to break the tie. I'm not going to break the tie. So, I think I'm going to let y'all do it. I think I'm going to let y'all do it somehow. I'm still trying to wrap my brain around it because I am like I promise they're like all my children. It's just like picking one from the other. And I can't do that because I love them all for their different, but they're all so very different. And they're all so very talented. I don't want to I don't want to be the one to pick. So let me see real quick if I can am I still sharing my page? No. Let's see if I can go over here right quick and see what I came up with. Let's see. I can't, guys, I can't decide. So we're just going to, come on. I had put some notes over here. Okay. You guys continue to type in the chat and give me 1 second. Let me see how I can do this real quick, but I'll let you guys. I'm gonna reveal who they are. And I know that this chat is gonna go crazy. I just can't be the one. Just hold on 1 second. Let me Okay, guys. So, all right. Okay, guys. So, I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Let me just be transparent. Okay, well, okay, hold on. Yes, Ricky, hold on. Let me mute you guys. Okay, I got it. This is what we're gonna do. Let me go ahead and just reveal who the biggest threat of the season is. The biggest threats of the season were Charlie Ford, Dupree Briggs, and LaShawn Dawson. Those were our biggest threats of season one. That they were voted by your castmates as the biggest threat. There was also a tie, a two-way tie for the weakest link. The two-way tie is Chase Rogers and Justice Stark, which is altogether just, the whole thing is just beyond shocking to me. So we have got to settle the score. We've got to figure out, because there can only be one biggest threat. We're not going to have a biggest threat council where all three are just considered the biggest threat. That's not how. We've got to figure out a way to settle the biggest threat. So is LaShawn on here? I know LaShawn, I know his fan base is on here. Is LaShawn actually on here? Is Dupree on here? Is Charlie on here? Now, just because I named them as the biggest threat does not mean that other people weren't voted for. I mean, we did have 3 other votes, or 2 of 1 and 1 and 2. But they had the most votes. And so for the biggest threat was 3, and for the weakest link was 2. Yes, LaShawn, you're on. Is Dupree on? Is Dupree on the live? I see LaShawn is here. Is Dupree on the live? Dupree is funny. Okay, I see that he is here. Is Dupree here? I'm looking for Dupree. Is Charlie here? Oh, Charlie's on a flight. I forgot. She's coming from Europe. Huh. I'm going to I almost want to just give it to you, LaShawn, because you're here. You know what I mean? I really do, just because you're here. But I also know that she did message me to tell me that she was going to be literally in the air during the time of the live. And I hate to. Did anybody see Dupree? Did Dupree message anywhere? We can have a runoff. That sounds good. We really could have a runoff. We could have a runoff vote. But we would need to, let's do that. Let's do a runoff vote. Somebody say follow your first mind. That is really my first mind. It really, really, really is. It really is. But for the fact that I wanted to be fair, because she really did let me know. And what was you about to say, babe? To do a runoff vote? I just saw that text. Okay, we'll do a runoff vote. That's what we'll do. We'll call this thing a runoff vote, and then I'm going to let's call, because I'm coming back Friday anyway. Let's say Friday at 8 o'clock again. Let's just do Friday at 8 o'clock, and we won't stay on long. We'll stay on probably 15, 20 minutes or something like that. And that'll give you enough time to gather up your fan base and I see y'all comments. Yes, or just postpone it for now. Okay, so yeah, we will put a pin in it. But you know your top three runners. It is between LaShawn Dawson, Dupree Briggs, and Charlie Ford for the biggest threat of the season. Biggest threat of the season will wear a crown every elimination ceremony. The biggest threat gets to take the crown with them. They're still the biggest threat, whether they get knocked off or not. Unless somebody knocks them off, they're still the biggest threat, though. They get to wear the crown for elimination ceremonies. Now, if somebody takes your crown in a Star Saber elimination challenge, then they take your crown. But for every elimination challenge, they will literally be the only one with a crown on, whether it's female or male. They will be crowned King of Threats, Queen of Threats. Okay, for the weakest link, that's also a tie. Who is the weakest link? We're going to have to break the tie between Chase Rogers and Justice Star, which I can't believe that those are my weakest links because I feel like that's crazy. I just didn't dream of that in a million years that I dream of those two. In a million years that they would have been voted for that. But everything may not always be what it appears. So we'll just see. So we'll postpone this and we're going to do it for both, for the weakest link and for the biggest threat. For the weakest link, let's call this Friday at 8 p.m. We'll come again and you guys rally the troops to get you in there. It's going to be and we're going to determine that day who the vote is. So those names coming up on that board, those comments coming across those screens, that's what's going to determine who's the biggest threat. Can we do it like that? I'm gonna try to do it like that. Unless it's just too many to count. Like if it's too many to count, like I'm gonna be, maybe I'll give a time period. Maybe I'll open and I'll close it. That way, we could do a poll. Do y'all want to do a poll? Do y'all think a poll is better? We can do a poll. How about we do a poll as well? How about I'll create a post on social media to talk about the ties, and we'll have two live polls. We'll have two polls going where you can just go and vote there. We're still going to come Friday, and then I want to do a live vote Friday because then they feel better with their support reporter. So we'll take half of the decision from the poll on social media, and then we'll do the other one from the live vote. How about that? And in that way, it's fair. For the weakest link, listen, if you don't want to be the weakest link, you better vote for the other person. So Chase, if you don't think you're the weakest link, you better be commenting, Justice's name like nobody business. Justice, if you don't want to be the weakest link, you better be in there commenting Chase's name like nobody business. Chase is the weakest link. Chase is vice versa. Justice is the weakest link. Justice is the weakest link. And have your people at that point doing the opposite. So one of you guys are rooting for yours and the other one is rooting against theirs. And that is chaotic, but that sounds so fun to me. Hey, we're gonna do it. Let's do it. Let's call it that. Also, right before we end, I want to let you know that you guys can continue to vote. This thing is going to still be up here. This post is going to still be here. You can continue to vote. Voting is going to close Sunday at 11:59 p.m. I'm going to give you guys to Sunday to blow this chat up. I'm not even going to be on here. You can just, you bored, just come on here and just, Savon. You can just, Brenda. You can just Shantae, just, Eugenie, whoever your person is, Jamie, whoever your person is, it can just give you between now and Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Me and my team will come in after Sunday, and then we'll just go from there. That's for this live. Now, for the other one, where we're trying to figure out the biggest threat and everything else, you're going to have social media to do a live poll, and then when I come on Friday, that is the place for you to put your stuff for your biggest threat too, so that he can get the credit for that. If that makes sense. Does everybody understand? Or she can get the credit for that? It's two guys and a girl. Any questions? I'm so excited. You guys did really good. How do you feel? I really wish I could bring you up here. I thought I was gonna be able to bring you up here. I really wish I could let you just say a speech. Like put your say something in the mic. Speak in the mic. I wish I could just bring you up here so that you can say something. But I see y'all. Y'all live and active in here. Savon, Shantae, y'all active. Ejima, shout out Shantae Ferguson, LaShawn. Y'all people definitely represent you, so you definitely got you. They definitely got your back up in here. Yeah. All right, y'all. So I guess that's gonna be it for tonight. I can't think of anything else. Don't forget to go to nextuptv.us. Those who won. Oh, I forgot. Y'all was about to let me leave without giving the thing away. Rick, who did you notice that was commenting the most so we can send them merch? Jordan, are you pulling the names? I saw a few names that I saw multiple times throughout the stream to win the merch. I'm gonna write their names down. The votes from today do count. Yes, the votes from today do count. But know that the votes from today are for fan favorites. So you got two different votes going on. We just decided to do a vote for biggest threat. So right now, I can't decide like what you're doing. I know I asked who the biggest threat was, but I can't determine that that's what that is. It wouldn't be fair for me to use these votes for the biggest threat. All of the votes that are on here right now are going towards fan favorite. Okay, we'll do it that way. This is going to go towards fan favorite, and then stay tuned for a post. I'm going to post on IG. I will do TikTok. If you're not following us on TikTok, please do. Actors Got Next Up on TikTok. And if you're on, if you're not on Facebook, Facebook is Next Up ATL. That's the only one that's a little different. I think that one is Next Up ATL. And they got Agnutv Unplugged on Facebook and Agnutv Unplugged on IG as well. Follow all of them. Because, shoot. Okay, because I'm going to have the voting polls on all of them. So you can go vote on all of them. So make sure that you're following it. Let me put it in the chat real quick. Just in case y'all need it, let me put it in the chat real quick before y'all go. So Facebook is Next Up ATL. And then IG is, which y'all should already be following, Actors Got _Next Up. And then TikTok, I'm just gonna put TT for TikTok, should be Actors Got _Next Up. I think that's right. That looks so crazy, y'all, but it's in there. Okay, so there it is. Now I don't know if I can pin that. That is, let me see if I can pin it. Yeah, I'm gonna pin it. There you go. So it's pinned so y'all can see it. Facebook is Next Up ATL. IG is Actors Got _Next Up. The TikTok is Actors Got _Next Up. Of course, the YouTube here is Agnutv Unplugged. Agnutv Unplugged is on Facebook and on Instagram as well. Okay, guys. So I'm going to put the poll everywhere for biggest threat. So you can do. You probably only will be able to count once, but for the actual poll, you probably only be able to do it once, but you'll be able to do it on multiple sites. Then on Friday, when we come on here live, we'll pull those numbers too, and we'll just tally them up, and we'll come back and we will announce. I don't know if we're going to announce it here on the live or whether we're going to make an announcement on all the social medias. We'll figure out what's going to be best, but we may just come back on here live to announce it. But I think it'd probably be dope to put it on Instagram or on, to the biggest threat. Go ahead and put the crown on her or him. Yeah. All right. So, did we get names? Who? Let me just ask. Who put the most? Who commented the most? Say me. Shoot. Say me. Who commented the most? I'm gonna take the first 3 me's. Wait a minute. Hold on. Go back. Miranda Williams. Miranda Williams. Okay. After Miranda was oh wait. Dang, that thing moves so fast. Hold on. Let me go back up. Gosh. I mean, that thing really jumped. It's too many. Okay, there it is, Miranda. Okay, after Miranda was the wife. Lee. And then the last one is Vessel I am. Or Vessel Liam. I don't know. All right, Miranda, Dwight, and Vessel I am. Are you guys all following the IG page? If you're not, because it's so many, yay, Miranda. Okay, send me who you're voting for, what size you wear, and your address. Same for Dwight Lee and Vessel I am. Let me know that you're doing this, because if not, I can give it to somebody else who want it. I see somebody in there talking about me. Because I don't see anybody but Miranda responded. I'm looking though. It's just that thing is just going. It's going so fast. Okay, so I will know that you did it. If you're not following the Actors Got Next Up page and you did not leave me a message with your size, who you're rooting for, and your mailing address, then when I come on Friday, I'm just gonna give your paraphernalia to someone else, whether it be a hat or a t-shirt. But I really need to know who you're rooting for when you do it, so that I can make sure that I give you the right person merch to wear. Thank you guys for tuning in to the live. We went over a little bit over an hour. Didn't mean to stay this long, but I appreciate you guys tuning in and commenting for your favorite. This thing is up. We getting ready to rock and roll, guys. You ain't never seen nothing like what we getting ready to do, and it's been a while, but it's gonna be worth the wait. Guaranteed, it's gonna be worth the wait. I appreciate every last one of you guys. Continue to comment your actors. They need it. They want it. They get a perk from it. They get money from it. They get bragging rights from it. Just all of the above. So they get the poster from it, and then they get branded as the season's favorite. Now the threat goes to the biggest threat. Okay, the crown goes to the biggest threat. They will be named King of Threats or Queen of Threats. But the fan favorite is the fan favorite. I think I mixed that up a little bit. The fan favorite is the fan favorite of the season. They will always be the fan favorite of season one. They will win a cash prize. So even if they don't win the game, they still is going to walk away with money in the fan favorite. So do them a favor, because even if they don't make, they want the money. They've been doing this for a minute. Time for them to get rewarded. Yeah, I appreciate all of you guys, and I'm done. That's it. Good night.